Ensure the liner is dry and free of mud and other contaminants. Overlap the adjacent Firestone EPDM geomembrane panels by a minimum of 4 inches. Allow the panels to relax for 15 minutes. Mark the overlap with a white marker to ensure the membrane returns to this placement after priming. Tack back the overlap of the top Firestone EPDM geomembrane panel using QuickPrime as an adhesive. Using a scrubber pad and holder, apply the QuickPrime Plus primer to the bottom surface of the top panel and the top surface edge of the bottom panel. Test the primer flash-off by touching the primed area with your finger and pushing forward at an angle. The primer should not string as your finger is moved up and away. Adhere the 3-inch QuickSeam splice tape to the primed surface of the bottom panel. Check the QuickSeam splice tape alignment to avoid fish mouths or folds in the tape. Expose 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch of the tape outside the overlap. Remove the release paper and allow the top Firestone EPDM geomembrane panel to fall across the tape while pulling the release paper away at a 45-degree angle. Use a broom to brush over the splice to solidify the adhesion. Check for fish mouth folds and smooth out as necessary. Using a hand or stand-up roller, roll the seam longitudinally and across the seam in overlapping sections to mate the seam together. Using a compressed air source, test all bonded seams using a minimum 50 psi air supply directed through a 3/16-inch nozzle held within 2 inches of the seam edge. Note, do not exceed 75 psi or it may cause damage to the seam. When using Firestone products, follow all appropriate safety guidelines.